Here with the Northwestern Eagles, following the 3-2 loss against the Johns Hopkins Blue Jays in the region final here on day 4 of the St. Paul Regional. Head coach Dave Hieb, senior right fielder Andrew Simonson, and senior catcher Carlton Lindow. Coach, starting off, walk me through your pitching for this game. Owen, ready to give it a go on short rest. What were you hoping you'd get from him today?
Quite honestly, I was just hoping to get his very best, and we got that. I mean, I was just amazed that he had the resilience to be able to go as long as he did, and yeah, it was a special. He pitched really, really well. Yeah.
What was the challenge for you guys against Johns Hopkins and their 2 arms that they threw out today?
Well, quite honestly, it's just for trying to be able to put some hits together. I mean, they're a talented group, and but at the end of the day, it just doesn't take away what these guys have done all year. This whole thing goes back to 4 years ago when these guys were freshmen, and we had in 2017 we had really struggled, and we were really at an entirely different place, and these guys set the standard for this program. So it's not just a good year. These guys have made this program, and now it's this program is at a point where it's an envy. People want to be here. These guys have made that happen.
Absolutely. You've been here a long time. What specifically sticks out about this group that allowed them to go so deep this season?
The biggest thing I would have to say with these guys is just how much they love each other. The love that they have for each other. As soon as the game was over, the tears that are being shed. I mean, right now, the tears that are being shed just because it's losing sucks and it hurts, but it hurts because we're not going to see each other the same. We'll be able to see each other at school events, and we'll be able to see each other when we hang out with other activities, but it's just not the same when you don't see them every day.
Finally, tell me about all your senior class, what these guys have done for the program.
We don't have all day. Leadership, helping people grow in their faith. Just making an impact for Christ. I mean, to have an entire senior class to play for an audience of 1. That's what I'll take with me. That'll be in my heart for the rest of my life.
Absolutely. Now moving on to you, Andrew. Walk me through the range of emotions for this whole day. You guys wanted to play 2. You got to play 2. It took a lot of effort to get there, but what was today like?
Today was one of the most fun days ever. Even though it ended in a loss, it's still so much fun to be out there with all the guys. That first game, going to, I think there's the 13th inning for extras. It was just so much fun. Everyone's up on the fence, everyone's cheering, everyone's alive and ready for the next pitch. It's a remarkable feeling, and I'm so glad that I was a part of it.
Take me back to earlier this winter when you guys were looking ahead, kind of talking about, what can we accomplish, throwing stuff up on the wall. Was this there, hosting a regional, winning a conference tournament, coming that close to making it to the World Series?
Our biggest goal at the time was just the UMAC championship. That was our biggest goal. We hadn't really thought much past that, but as soon as we won the UMAC, then it was, okay, let's take regionals. And then we got so close to World Series, but it's still a huge victory for us, and I know it's not just me, but all of us feel like we really accomplished a lot here.
And finally, what will you take away most from your time as an Eagle?
Just the friends, the relationship that I got to deepen here with God, and I'm very happy that I was lost as a senior in high school, having no idea where I was going, and I had a former player tell me about here, and I ended up coming here. It was one of the best decisions of my life, and I'm so happy for it.
Absolutely. Now moving on to you, Carl. Last but not least, Walk me back to earlier today. You don't get the nod in game number 1, but you're ready. You step in, you come up with the clutch hit, you start game number 2. What was today like for you?
Yeah, for sure. It's just kind of been the story all season. Our team's just crazy deep, and we always just have guys stepping up, and we have that next man up mentality. And definitely props to Coach Hieb for, all year he's kind of out-coached a lot of teams and done a really good job with that. So the biggest thing is just to put the team in front of yourself, and when that time comes, just to leave it all out there and do the best you can, for sure.
What's it been like for you behind the plate this season, getting to work with all your pitchers, especially a couple underclassmen who have bright futures, and today with Owen Borma on the hill?
Yeah, for sure. All season, just our pitching staff's done a great job, and it's just been really fun to kind of go out there and be on the receiving end and let them do their thing and let them work, for sure. And obviously Bryce Crabb and Owen Borma are extremely talented, and it was fun to watch them give it their all. And we asked a lot of them this weekend, and they lived up to the expectations. So it's been really fun, and getting to just work with them, and I'm excited for what they do the next couple of years.
Absolutely, and I know it's still really raw, but when you get a couple weeks away from this and kind of look back on everything that happened this season, what will you take away?
The wins and losses are great, but that's really not a whole lot what we're going to remember. I'm just so thankful to have the privilege to serve as captain for the last couple of years, and in a program that's unlike any other in the nation, getting to use baseball as just our platform for serving Christ and being men of God. And that's what I'm going to take away is really our mission statement of using the game of baseball to passionately pursue success, persevere through trial, and practice true brotherhood, all for the glory of God.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for your time, gentlemen. Really appreciate it. Congrats on an awesome 2021 season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.